and looking at which fractional amount is larger. So we're going to start with this problem. It reads, Sally and Finn were training for a race and were running the same distance. Okay. Sally divided her route into 6 and Finn divided his into thirds. Sally stopped for a break 4/6 into her route. Finn stopped at the same distance. How far would he say he stopped? So that seems like a lot of words, lots of things happening. Let's take it step by step. Sally and Finn were training for a race and were running the same distance. Did one run farther than the other? No, they ran the same distance. We can even imagine they might have ran together. Okay? Sally divided her route into 6. That means she was keeping track of her mileage by saying, okay, I've run 1/6. Now I've run 2/6. Now I've run 3/6. Finn's running the same distance, but instead of counting by 6, he's counting by thirds. Almost like if we were practicing skip counting, we might skip count by 2s or 3s, but we might end up at the same number. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Finn stopped at the same distance. How far would he say he stopped? He stopped. So we want to know, what does Finn think the stopping point is? That's what we're trying to figure out. So let's write that as our answer sentence. Finn's stopping point is at, and then I'm going to leave a blank because I need to figure that out. That's big. It's a lot. Finn's stopping point is at something. Because they're running and traveling a distance, I'm actually going to use a number line as opposed to a model. Go ahead and draw one nice long straight number line. Use the straight lines that are already printed on your notebook page, please. I'm going to put an S next to this because this is going to be Sally's distance. We are going to draw another one for Finn. Now, what is that number line going to look like?
The same exactly as
Yes, Bladen. It's going to look exactly the same. Why?
They ran the same.
They ran the same. Is it fair to compare if Sally ran this far and Finn ran this far?
No.
No, that's not fair.
They ran the same.
They ran the same distance. It tells us that in the problem, and we know that we have to be fair anyway. So I'm going to draw another line, number line, the same size, and I'm going to put an F beside it to represent Finn. Now, Sally is breaking up her route into 6. So how many pieces am I going to need from the beginning to the end? If she's breaking it into 6, how many pieces do I need from 0 until her end? Bella, what do you think? I'm going to need 6 pieces. Because 6 is an even number, I know I can split it in half, so I'll start with a half. If I have a half and I'm trying to get 6 pieces, I can put 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. So here are my 3 pieces. Notice I'm talking about pieces, I'm not talking about lines. And then I need 3 more pieces on the other side of my half. Now I can go back and count. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. She stopped at 4, 6.
So she stopped in the middle.
Did she stop
About.
close to the Ready?
1,
6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6. This is right where she stopped. Right at 4, 6. That was her break. Pretty good break. Over halfway.
Then his is gonna be longer.
Finn
Not longer, but less
didn't break his into as many pieces because he thought about it as thirds. Thirds are a little trickier to draw because you can't start with a half. That's why thirds are so tricky. So let's split up this number line into 3 equal sized pieces as best you can. Kind of. Now we know that he stopped at the same spot as Sally. He stopped, same spot. But he did not think of it as 4, 6. What fraction is that on his number line? Because it's a little different. 7? It's not 3, 6. Nope. What am I counting with on Finn's number line? I'm counting thirds. Let's count them. Ready? 1 third. 2 thirds. So where is he at?
2 thirds.
He's at 2 thirds because he was not counting by 6. He was counting by thirds, which are larger. But did we get to the same spot? Yeah. So what would Finn say is his stopping point? Where did Finn stop on his line? Will? 2 thirds. Are 2 thirds and 4 6 equal distances?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you sure? Because 4 6 sounds way bigger.
They're equivalent.
They are equivalent. They take up the same amount of space. They look different. It seems like 4 6 would be bigger because it's got a 4 and a 6. But we see on our number line they're at the exact same spot. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
It shows that it usually either if you're trying to put a equivalent thing, it usually has like a line in between the space that you already had, and then you have more spaces, but still.
Nice. That's awesome. Alright. You can draw a line underneath that, or if you need to turn the page. Our new subtitle is Comparing Fractions Using a Number Line. We're going to practice that number line strategy. So your new subtitle, Comparing Fractions Using Number Lines. And then the fraction that we're going to compare, the fractions we're going to compare, is 4/8 versus 3/6. So I'll give you some seconds to get that written down. All right, if we are going to compare these two fractions, just like if I'm comparing anything, I have to make sure that it's fair to begin with. So we need 2 number lines that are the exact same length. My whole value has to start out being worth the same. If I have a tiny number line and a giant number line, it's not going to be fair, and I won't be able to really tell which is larger and which is smaller. I'm going to put 4/8 on that top one. How many pieces will I need to break my number line into if I'm going to be trying to show 4/8? Ashlyn? 8. Very good. 8 is an even number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can start by cutting it in half. Then I'll cut that in half again. So now I have 4 pieces. Then I'll cut it in half again. And now I have 8 pieces. Remember, I'm counting pieces, not lines. Alright, let's count to get to 4 eighths. Ready? 1 eighth, 2 eighths, 3 eighths, 4 eighths. There's my 4 eighths. It is halfway, so I do know that 4 eighths is equivalent to 1/2. That should be good knowledge to have.
But then.
All right, Lincoln, I'm going to be putting 3 6 on another number line. How many spaces do I need? I need 6 of them. What part of that number told you that? The denominator, very good. Lincoln, is 6 an even number? Yeah, so I can start by splitting it in half. 3 is not, that's why thirds are so hard. Then I need 3 on my left side. Here's my 3 spaces. And then 3 spaces on my right side. Now I've made 6. Sean, what's up? How would you like to do 6?
I like to draw down the line and then I split it into thirds and then I put a line in the middle of the thirds and then 2 lines at the end of them.
So you start with thirds and then you do halves of thirds?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, let's count to find 3 6. Ready? 1 6, 2 6, 3 6. Alright. How are we going to say 4 eighths versus 3 6? What symbol would I put? What symbol would I put, Jackson? Equal sign. 4 eighths is equal to 3 6. They're equal. We know they're equal because they take up the same distance. Even though one of them had more jumps, one of them had bigger jumps, they ended up at the same spot. All right, let's try another one. This time, 1/4 versus 4 6. 1/4 versus 4 6. Anyone have a guess which one might be bigger? Anyone have a guess of which one might be bigger? Which one might be bigger? What do you think? Harper, which one do you think might be bigger? You think 4 6? Why do you think that one?
Because, even though 6 is a smaller number, when you add it bigger, it becomes bigger, and then it can create bigger numbers than 4 and that kind of stuff.
I love that. So Harper just said, I know that 6 are pretty small pieces. They're definitely smaller than 4ths. But if you have a bunch of them, which we do in this one, it's probably going to be a pretty big number. Will, what were you thinking?
I think that they're both the same.
You think they're both going to be the same? Nice. Michael, what do you think?
Was the question which one's bigger?
It's just, yeah, do you think which one's going to be bigger?
I think 1/4 because I whenever we're doing instructions, I think of like our pieces in this bag, and then and like the blue 1/6 piece, it's not that much bigger than the 1/4 piece. So like 2 1/6 pieces would already be bigger than 1/4.
Oh, so which one do you think was bigger?
1/4.
You think 1/4 is bigger?
Wait, no, I mean 1 2 4 6.
4 6 will be bigger. All right, let's draw 2 number lines. 2 number lines that are exactly the same size so that we can compare them. I'm going to put fourths on my first number line. How many pieces will I need if I'm trying to have fourths? 4. Is 4 an even number? Yep, so I can start by putting it in half, and then halves again, and there's my fourths. I've got 4 pieces. All right, let's count to get to 1/4. Ready? 1/4. That was easy. There's 1/4. That's a pretty small piece.
4 6 are bigger.
How many pieces will I need if I'm trying to show 4 6? number line to show 4, 6. Shelby? 6. Is 6 an even number?
Yeah.
Yep, let's start in half. Then I need 3 on this side, 3 on that side. That'll give me a total of 6 pieces. This time I'm counting by 6. Ready? 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6. Ooh.
4, 6.
What do we find out? What do we figure out from that? Michael, what do we figure out?
4, 6.
4, 6 is way bigger, so I could write this as 1/4 is less than 4, 6. Or I could write 4, 6 is greater than 1/4. Either or is correct. 1/4 is less than 4, 6, or 4, 6 is greater than 1/4. Clayton? They are not equivalent. Yeah, they are not equivalent. They are not equal.
They're not banana.
We are going to do one more. We're going to do one more. I want you to work on this one first by yourself, and then we'll do it together. It says 5/8 versus 2/4. 5/8 versus 2/4.
Who will win?
Alright, we've got our 2 number line. How many spaces do I need on that top number line? Michael? 8. My denominator is an even number. That means I can split it in half. Now I've got 2 pieces. Half again. Now I've got 4 pieces. Half again. Now I have 8 pieces. I need to count 5/8. You ready? 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. Alright, there's 5/8. How many pieces do I need on that second number line? 2. Bella? I need 4 because my denominator is split into 4. So let's start in half first. Now I have 2 pieces. Half again. Now I have 4 pieces. Let's count by fourths. Ready? 1/4, 2/4. It is in the middle. Alright, what'd you figure out?
That's just. Oh, never mind. Oh, one goes better.
What'd you figure out?
Oh, one goes
Clayton, what'd you figure out?
better.
They are not equivalent. They're not equal.
And 5/8 are a little bit.
5/8 is greater than 2/4. You could also say that 2/4 was less than 5/8.
The 2/4 looks like 4/4.
Yeah, it's a little gnarly.
What was the look like?